So I wanted to talk a little bit about this report that came out that Aaron Boone and Cashman probably won't be fired, right? Like I wanted to come out and talk about that. I mean, here's the thing. Hal thinks that security and putting your best foot forward is the opposite of what his dad used to do, which is fire a lot of people. And so he seems to think that it's all about stability, but it's all about making the right hire. It's all about having the right people in your organization. Just because you're like not firing everyone, that doesn't mean that that's a good thing. Just because you're firing everyone, that doesn't mean it's a good thing, right? George had his faults, right? Hal's father had his faults. George Steinbrenner had some issues. But this idea that Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone should just stay as manager and general manager, it doesn't really make any sense to me because it's like, okay, but these two guys clearly aren't doing the right job right now. So you have to adjust. This idea that it's just like one or the other thing is like really the problem. And it's a lot, it's exactly the type of thing that's actually made the Yankees, I think, fall in the past couple years, but just like they don't really have a coherent plan. You know what I mean? They're not exactly instinctive, and they continue to just be a little bit asleep at the wheel, right? Like, look, I don't think Boone is a bad guy or even a bad manager like that. I mean, he's fine. You know what I mean? Like, he's fine. It's okay. You know, like, I don't think that he's the worst I've ever seen. You know, he's no Terry Collins or who's that one? Mickey Callaway, that one guy the Mets had. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's genuinely things about Boone that I understand why players like him and players like to play for him. He has a calming influence. He's definitely like a calming soul on people. And he's really even keeled. But at the same time, I think when you have 6 years, I mean, it's been what, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So this is 6 years, right? I think after 6 years and no championships, I think that's okay. I think you say good, thank you for serving us, and you gotta go, right? Like, I don't find that to be a particularly good resume, nor do I find it to be a particularly bad one, but I also don't find this to be a thing where he needs to keep going, right?